Pick your path. Mental filing cabinet versus a mental junk drawer. Okay, so I've been in this organizational series recently, and today I want to ask, where are my filing cabinet people? Or where are my junk drawer people? Or maybe you're like me, I have both. This week, I want to explore this idea of the mental filing cabinet versus the mental junk drawer. Junk drawer. So, have you ever had like a brilliant idea only to lose it within minutes because you didn't capture it? Or maybe your mind kind of feels like a junk drawer. Like everything's just kind of tossed in there and you can't really find what you need or remember what you want to remember. And the truth is, leaders think all day long, and how we organize our thoughts can really be the difference between clarity and chaos for us, specifically mentally. So, the mental drunk drawer, I keep saying drunk drawer, the mental junk drawer. You say that fast 5 times and see how it works for you. So everything gets crammed in there, like your ideas, your tasks, your conversations, your worries. Oftentimes, your brain feels full or maybe even cluttered, overwhelming. A lot of times, I know that I'm operating from a mental junk drawer standpoint when I go to bed. I try to go to bed, and my mind is just flooded with all the undones and the things that I still need to do and the things that I forgot that are now coming to my mind. And the reality is, when we are operating with a mental junk drawer, we'll start forgetting about our commitments. We'll constantly be second guessing. Did I do it? Have I done it? We'll waste a lot of time, energy, and effort searching or just hoping for clarity. And here's the thing, when your thoughts have no order, your decisions don't have clarity. So we want to go from the mental junk drawer to the mental filing cabinet. So we need a system for what happens with our thoughts. And I love a good filing cabinet. I've always had filing cabinets. I have the hanging folders. I mean, literally to my left here is like a cascade of file folders that I need to access regularly. But what do we do from a mental standpoint? Great examples of this would be journals. Journals are a great way to keep track of your mental thought process. Notebooks. There's tons of digital tools. Some of my favorite are the reminders application or Microsoft To Do if you're a Microsoft person. I also leverage Apple Notes so that I can access it from my phone, my iPad, my computer. There's also things like Evernote, OneNote, Trello. There's a variety of tools that can be used in being able to organize yourself mentally. And listen, for some people, it literally could be sticky notes. To my right is a whiteboard that I'll also use for organizational purposes. Here's the thing, there are a lot of digital tools out there. The question is, are you using them? Because if you're not using them, then you'll end up really feeling as though you have a mental junk drawer that just keeps getting more full, and it's not serving you or me well. So a couple of things about having a mental file cabinet or using resources to help you organize your thoughts. You want to be clear in your categories. Uh, in my Apple Notes, I have a particular folder that's nothing but ideas for these morning videos. If I'm on with a client, an idea comes up, something that I say or the person says, I'm like, ooh, that could be a great video. And I'll immediately go to my Apple Notes and just do a quick little note. And I tell them that's what I'm doing. So you want to have clear categories. So whether it's ideas, tasks, reminders, reflections, whatever that looks like, you do want to be clear with that, because The quicker you can recall when decisions are needed, the easier it is for you to be decisive. I mean, so that's why you do want to have clarity there. You also free up mental energy. And when you free up mental energy, you're able to be more creative. You're able to be a better problem solver. And here's the key, it's not about having fewer thoughts. We think 90 plus thousand thoughts a day. It's about knowing where those thoughts belong and being able to access them after the fact. So, just a couple of practical tools as a leader. The first would be you do want to capture your thoughts quickly, like as soon as it hits. Put it in that place, that digital or physical place that you have designated, and then sort it regularly. Whether at the end of the day, this could be in what we call your ramp down time. You want to go through and look at what you've added. You may want to do some sorting. You may decide, oh, it doesn't belong in that folder. It should go in this folder. You may end up deciding some action steps where you need to delegate or to reflect more. Or maybe you just go, this is for later. And this could be something that goes back to the video that I did on weekly overwhelm or daily resets. This is a great thing to do in your daily reset. The third tip would be review consistently. So on a weekly basis, do a little check in. Look at your folders, whatever your organizational tools are, and determine how have I accomplished what I've placed in these areas. It'll help you to reinforce not only your system, but also remembrance of where you were putting things and how you were categorizing them. So this week, whether your mind feels more like the junk drawer or a filing cabinet, I want to challenge you, don't try to overhaul everything at once. Start with one simple system that you can use to capture and sort your thoughts. Because remember, leaders who build a mental filing cabinet create clarity, confidence, and better decision making. Leaders who live in the midst of a mental junk drawer stay stuck in confusion and frustration. The bottom line is you get to pick your path. I'm Elizabeth Mahusay, executive business coach, corporate trainer, keynote speaker, and the author of the international best-selling book, Pick Your Path. And I look forward to hearing how you are organizing your thoughts today.